My middle son developed a substance abuse problem. Over the course of those years, we watched him start off with marijuana, move on to recreational drugs, move into ice, and then ultimately onto heroin. I could see that he was either going to end up in jail or dead.
You know, for me it was a really kind of lonely place, you know, and when you kind of go back there and sort of reevaluate kind of how you were feeling compared to how you were today is a really emotional kind of experience for me, I guess. It brings up a lot of, really kind of deep feelings, because where I am today compared to where I was is completely different. You know, I value my life today. You know, I took my life for granted.
It was an extraordinarily difficult time for myself, my family. Puts huge strains on your family. Creates all sorts of divisions within the family. One sibling in particular was extraordinarily angry with this particular son, and angry with me, I think, for devoting so much time and attention to him.
You never really realise how much it affects you until you get down to a certain point down the road, and like a bolt of lightning, you go, I'm really hurting here.
So many people you meet, a lot of people I've met over the course of this trip have said to me, you know, you should just kick him out, have nothing to do with him. Don't. It's not your problem. You know, let him deal with it. It's not your problem. It is our problem. It is my problem. It is my family's problem as well as his problem.
You know, it was very hard for me to come away from this idea that the individual doesn't have control. In the beginning, you know, I always associated an addiction or drug use with, well, that's the person. They've made that conscious choice. But through my time working here and working in the industry, you really do understand that although people may make that mistake initially, they might take the drugs initially, as they move through, they become powerless against this force that's got hold of them.
He now understands that addiction isn't a weakness, it's a disease. And it's a disease that can be treated and you can recover from. And if you seek the right treatment, if you seek the right help, addiction is treatable. And I guess that is my main message. There is hope.
Family is all that I had at the end of the day. You know, I kind of, lost a lot of connection with the really good people that I had in my life. And I'd almost accepted the fact that this is what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. You know, knowing that, living in absolute fear of what could happen tomorrow. And those points in your life are very deep and internally sort of demoralising, and there were definitely points of, am I going to get out of this? Is there anyone there that can help me? You know, do I have the courage to put my hand up, or, you know, is my next destination a place where I can't come back from?
A nice thing for me is seeing my two sons' relationship repair. The relationship with his older brother I never thought would repair, and it has. I'm getting emotional. And I think that's been terrific for me as a mum to see.
I feel really lucky that I get to sort of sit here and share my story, and it gives my story some sort of purpose, and I get to, I get my family and I make new friends, but most importantly to me, I get myself back.